Episode 2, we back. Okay, we ended yesterday with an 80% win rate. Could have been better. It's fine. Let's see if we can redeem that, Let's get into the battles. Okay. First battle of the day, going against our boy in this Steven shirt. So, former rank 10. We already know this is going to be a good one. No noob creaming to be done. Here we have a Registeel. I'm going to fake a Hydro Pump, eat all the flash cannons, and best case scenario, we get a shield. I want it. I want that shield. I want it so bad. Let's go. Do we get it? Yes. Okay, this is fine. So now I'm going to eat the next flash cannon, fake another Hydro Pump. Probably not going to get a shield. Most certainly probably not, but do what you can. I go for the Ice Beam just to threaten that I might still have a Hydro Pump, so to not really promote a farm down. And here comes the flash cannon, so my strat did work. This Registeel, I'm pretty sure, is at about 0 energy. Probably not. I might not even know how to count. But we're going to farm down completely after maybe shielding this. Yeah. So, oh well, we're matched shields. And we see a switch out. And Altaria would not really appreciate this Deoxys, so I have to stay in right here. And I am very ahead on energy. I will use that to my advantage. And Altaria also won't have a problem farming down that Registeel, so I'm not super worried. Now, the real concern is what is in that third slot. Let's hope it's a grass type. That would be excellent and cool. This Rock Slide won't take me out, and I am well aware of it. So I choose not to shield. And if we get a shield here, that is fine. We could just farm down with Altaria, but we don't. Excellent. Grass type. Yes. Okay, cool. So I'm expecting a sack swap if we're using big brain strats. So I'm not going to be mashing my Sky Attack. But it's not happening. So I know this won't, or whatever. I shield it. It's fine. A flash cannon's gonna kill me, so I have to hope that that doesn't occur. But we have 2 Sky Attacks locked and loaded. First one's gonna get the shield, and second one will take out the Venusaur. Good games. Up next, we see a Toxicroak, kind of bad, kind of not good. I think I should... So I always shield the first one because some people like to get sneaky and drop the sludge, but this time it's a bait, so I do get baited. And I go for the Ice Beam, which is fine. I'm not opposed to that because I'm really pretty sure I'm going to get the shield, and I do. And next, I should really... I think I can eat this, even if it's a Sludge Bomb. I don't know, but I go for the shield, and I stupid go for Play Rough. Like, Ice Beam would have done just as much, and I'm going to have to switch out anyway because I know I don't win the 2 shield if I get baited. And in comes the Azumarill, hard countered, not good. Let's hope we can get 2 Sky Attacks off at least. That would be kind of awesome if he farms a little bit. Now, I'm not sure if this will kill. I feel like it won't, but a few bubbles will. Yeah, so are we going to be able to get to that Sky Attack? No, we're not. That could have been a game changer because then Thunderbolt would have taken it. But maybe, so we're going to Thunderbolt. This is a Hydro Pump that's not great. It's not great. So we're going to Thunderbolt and then farm. I hope, but I'm scared an Ice Beam's going to come actually. Oh, but switch out. But we die if this is a Sludge Bomb anyway. Epic, cool. Yep, this is not looking close. At least the Azumarill is going to get to farm down. Thankfully, no Mud Bombs came through. And then if a Azumarill comes, I'm going to try to farm. I think that's my only option. I don't know what is in the... Okay. I think I should have stuck to my guns and farmed, but it would have been Registeel and all of these would have been resisted anyway. But I know I could have taken a Hydro Pump and then it would have still taken a Flash Cannon to take me out. So yeah, the play would have been to farm, but I really don't think that there was much hope for me there anyway. Good games. Met by a Sableye. Love it. Instant switch out into a Azumarill, so I'll switch my Deoxys in. Perfect. Rock, paper, scissors. Deoxys won't appreciate that Sableye, but will appreciate this Azumarill. And I love that Altaria isn't locked onto a Azumarill. Things could not be better. I was comfortable taking a Hydro Pump right there, but it was a bait, and I was happy about it. So now I think I'm going to... Am I shielding? I'm shielding, and then I'm going... Okay, good. I call the Hydro Pump. That is fine and good. And we go for the bait knowing that even if it goes through, I'll be able to farm down before a move comes through. But Luckily, it does not happen, and I get to another rock slide. Will this draw another shield? No, it doesn't. Gonna let it go down. So that was a wasted shield on her part, so I'm fine with that. I get farmed down by the Sableye. Has energy, but fortunately, Azumarill is gonna eat absolutely everything. Power Gem would hurt. No, it wouldn't. What am I saying? It would just be whatever. So we get off an Ice Beam. Gotta get those shields sometime. Alteria's Dragon Breaths are going to be resisted. I try to catch a Power Whip. I get a little sneaky. I think I could have won without it. Perhaps. But at least there are no mind games to be played right there. And there's the surrender. Good games. Right here, my screen recording of me claiming the rewards did not save. Thank you so much, iOS 12 or whatever it is. So yeah, it didn't save, but I went 4-1, and now we are overall 24 for 30 after set number 1 of day number 2. Okay, set 2 begins. We are met by a Bastiodon. Okay, fake our Hydro Pumps, but we see a switch out. Great, I love that. Switch in Altaria. And gonna eat this Sludge Bomb, even if it is a Sludge Bomb. Could be a Leaf Blade. It's a Leaf Blade, so Bastiodon's gonna have more farming to do, but I'm okay with it. Just fire off whatever Sky attacks we can get. Gonna do absolutely nothing. We've seen this match a million times before. Gonna get to another one. Will we get to 3? That's the question. A Sky attack literally does the equivalent of probably 1 counter, but can we get to 3? There is the question. Nope. Oh well, so sad. What a travesty. But we get there with our Deoxys, and we're gonna farm down completely probably. Okay, glad I ate that Flamethrower. Now I'm thinking he only has Flamethrower, because why else would you go for Flamethrower? But here comes a Stone Edge, and that definitely does more. So note to any Bastiodon users, go straight Stone Edge if they are both neutral. Here comes our boy Cherim, and that's a Cherim, right? Yeah, Sunny, fun, that's fun. So I let this go down, even though I know Azumarill won't appreciate this, but Ice Beam's gonna do damage and Weather Ball is resisted, but I'm scared of a last-ditch beam attempt, because really there's no way to win this unless I predict that this will be a bait and don't shield, but it's a beam. But it is just a Weather Ball. I say, let's be safe, shield the first Weather Ball. I know if a second one comes through, it's not going to be a Solar Beam. It's going to take way too long. And we take it out, and here comes Bastiodon, and I just need to get to one little charge move. He goes for the farm down, which is the play because I'm just going to shield up anything, even though we might have had energy. But I get there, and that's a GG. Okay, we have a Vigoroth. This is not great for me in the 2 shield. But if he decides to, for some reason, not shield my Ice Beams, perhaps that could be lovely. I'm resisting counters, which is fun. But we get the shield. I think I do shield. Okay, I match shields, but I don't think I win the 1 shield, and I know I don't win the 2 shield. So I'm going to maybe try to switch out at some point. And I'll just see if I can get a shield with this. If so, I'll be in a slightly better position. Let us see. Okay, yeah, I do, so I switch. And I go for Deoxys. Now, in comes Stunfisk, and that's fine because nothing on my team really wants to see a Stunfisk. But ideally, I will leave with some energy and not throw these charge moves and get to a switch out. But I know the switch timer is probably not going to come up fast enough, so I'm okay eating another one of these. And I can't see my switch timer right now because the little recording box is in my way, but I assume it's not up. So I go for a Rock Slide, and then I'm going to probably go to switch real quick. Okay, so I wanted to get to Altaria to eat a Mud Bomb. Oh, but it's not looking like this thing has Mud Bomb, or else he probably would have gone for it right there just because it is slightly cheaper, I think. Not sure on that, but perhaps. So we eat this Discharge, we're going to farm down. We are still up a shield, but it's Skarmory, and Defense Deoxys would have really loved to be aligned with that Skarmory. So maybe against Vigoroth, I should have switched in Altaria for sure. And then probably, well, it could have been either one. So Stunfisk would have come out, I would have been in a much better position. But if Skarmory came out, that's okay. I could have just dealt with it. But We are probably going to die to the Skarmory right here. Get off my attempt at a sky attack, but it is not looking good. So I'm going to live this, but I need to get to another one. Did I shield up a discharge? Because that might have been a mistake. I maybe could have won by saving that shield for that sky attack. Anyway, GG's. Met by a Shadow Gardevoir right here. That is fun. So I think if you are the Shadow Gardevoir, the play is to farm all the way down while expending shields, but it gets caught. That was a great catch. So I'm kind of happy about that on the one hand, because it means that Altaria won't be met up with this Azumarill and I can counter it with Deoxys, but that is some wasted energy. So if only I was not mashing that Ice Beam, that would have been much better for me. Fortunately, the Thunderbolt goes unshielded and now a Rock Slide's going to take it out. So are we going to pressure the shield or are we just going to die? We get the shield, so now we want to get to another one. Will Ice Beam take me out? Oh, okay, it doesn't matter. I decide to shield anyway. And then perhaps, okay, no, I don't farm down because I'm assuming that this Azumarill has energy. And we get to the Rock Slide. The Charmer is probably going to come in and try to kill me because these counters are double resisted. So yeah, that is the play right there. Azumarill is going to come in because Altaria definitely does not want to see that Gardevoir. So wow, this guy has 2 fairy types, and my Altaria has not seen any play yet. Fortunately, has been able to avoid both of them. That is very lucky. And we're gonna not be able to farm down. Okay, cool. Oh my god, 1 charm does like 1/8 of Altaria's health. That's wild. So Deoxys comes in. This isn't good. This whole team counters my Altaria, and of course I have an Altaria. So this is not gonna kill, and it's gonna be a race to the next charge move. I really want to, I gotta get there. I gotta get there. But I thought I would be able to get there. But look at this. This Deoxys running Psycho Boost. And I feel like if it was Rock Slide, then I would have won. But unfortunately, had Psycho Boost. That was clutch. This set, we go 3 for 5. Not super good, but it's enough to get to rank 10. But man, I gotta step it up if I want to get there. 3 for 5, that's not super good. Okay, third set. Let's start out strong. Registeel, you know the strats. Fake a Hydro Pump. Eat all of these. Get the shield. Please give me that yummy shield. Give me it. Let me be up shields. Okay, we see a switch out into Meganium. So I do throw the charge move. I should have not, but I had no idea that was going to happen. I literally had no clue. So if that would have been a Hydro Pump, that would have been great for him. Unfortunately, I don't even have that thing, so yeah, Altaria is just going to farm all the way down, not a care in the world about these Frenzy Plants. And are we going to see the Registeel come back in? Oh, another Altaria. So I'm figuring that he's going to shield. So I just go Sky Attack, but guess what? I literally definitely should have gone Dragon Pulse right there, but it's okay. We are able to get to 2, actually, so it's not a huge deal. We get the shield anyway. It is definitely fine. Now, do I have more health than this Altaria? That's kind of weird, but I just let this go. Might as well, and then I go for the farm down on Azumarill, planning on eating literally whatever comes my way. But it's going to be tight, but he switches anyway, so I decide to switch, not before baiting a Hydro Pump, though, so really luckily we get that shield, and I figure he has to throw energy, so I'm just going to go ahead and stay in, unless I don't have a switch timer up. That could just be me being blind. And I get to 2 play roughs, and you bet I'm going to switch out before I get farmed down. Are you kidding me? So that undercharge wasn't the most useful thing in the world. I'm going to shield all of these. We have 2 shields for days. I'm not worried at all in the slightest. This is a farm down. I'm probably going to have to eat another one. It's fine. We have energy for that Altaria in the back, but it has like no health. But I'm going to throw rocks at it anyway. Might as well flex. And that is a GG's. Oh, not yet. Now it is. This is going to be the last match of set 3 that I include, just because the other ones were kind of boring. So we are met by Venusaur. Not good, not good. So I decide, instead of safe swapping Deoxys, I'm going to go ahead and aim for the wasted energy strat and catch a frenzy on my Altaria, but sadly, very, very sadly, we are going to get farmed down by Bastiodon. Not ideal, super bad. So get off all this energy before dying, and then the play would be to farm down completely with Deoxys and see if that's gonna work, but we'll probably have to expend a shield to do so, and that's not great because we definitely need shields for that Frenzy Plant Venusaur. So we're gonna have to eat 2 Stone Edges. I guess I decide not to shield. I really should have. Because now I'm way too low. For sure. And the Venusaur can easily Vine Whip me down. But here comes Whiscash, and I know there's no point in throwing my charge moves at this thing. So I go for the switch real quick. I still have 2 shields. But he's staying in. He's not switching in Venusaur. So I figure, let me just take this thing out. Let me just use my moves, but I do want to leave with energy so I can Ice Beam that Venusaur as many times as I can. Now, I don't shield that Mud Bomb. I'm getting super low on health. I'm going to have to shield the next one. And he stays in trying to get my shields. And he does, but I'm going to be able to bubble down. So now I am down shields. Oh, well. And I think I can just counter that down real quick, but I had way too low health. Meaning, in conclusion, I should have shielded one of those Stone Edges from the Bastiodon, and this match could have had a completely different outcome. Perhaps I would have still lost, but it's fine. So this set, we go 4-1, and we are less than halfway to rank 6, but overall successful. 4-1, it's fine. Another Registeel lead, okay? See, it's not that bad not having Hydro Pump. It's really not. I'm able to win a lot of the matches I get met by a Registeel. Mostly if I get a shield, and most of the time I do get a shield. So that is fine. Let's see if we get one this time. Watch me lose this one. Maybe I will eat my words, but no, we get a shield. People tend to shield. That's just how it is. That's how it be. So we're going to eat this Flash Cannon and fake another Hydro Pump. Oh, but we see a switch, and I'm a little slow, and I, for some reason, fire that off. I'm not sure if that was impulse or a switch glitch or something, but I go for Altaria just because I know that it won't be able to handle that Reggie very well, and shield up this Moonblast, knowing that I can Sky Attack and farm down. It won't be able to get to another Moonblast because Confusion is so slow. And luckily, it'll take 2 Flash Cannons to take me out at this range. But he has another freaking Altaria counter, so that's not cool. So yeah, Altaria is not great against this line. It's going to be getting some energy before taking me out with Ice Beam. Not great. Now, we know we have to prioritize Deoxys. Use the shield on Deoxys because it's good against this Azumarill and this Registeel. Perhaps I should have sent in Azumarill right here and save. Okay, but that goes through, so I'm happy, and I'll be able to farm down. Ugh, I eat the Hydro Pump, though. I figure it's not worth shielding if it's going to be a bait, and Hydro Pump only does slightly more than Flash Cannon, so might as well just eat it. I know I'll live, but I'm forced to use the shield on this tiny little bit of damage. If I had shielded up that Hydro Pump, it would have been way, way better, because then a Flash Cannon would not have been able to take me out. I catch this charge move, and at this point, I'm like, okay, I might have just won. All I have to do, I didn't remember how much health that Azumarill in the back had, but I really did not think Lock-Ons would farm me down. If I had been going for the charge move, that would have been different. I would have known that probably Bubbles would have killed, so I wanted to save a charge move for that Azumarill. But Lock-Ons freaking killed Deoxys. That was crazy. I did not expect that. Anyway, good games. Next one, we are met by a fellow player of Azumarill. And either that was lag or I don't have CMP. My attack's pretty high, so I'd be surprised. Oh, look, we got a former rank 10 in the house with our Steven Fit. Straight up stunting on him. That's fine, that's fine. So I shield this up, right? And now I'm going to go Ice Beam. This is my strats. These are my mind games. Because I figure people like to match shields. And if I don't have CMP, this is the only way I'm going to win. So now I'm ahead on energy. I'm going to get to my play risk first. And I love this. I love my strat. I just came up with that. I'm so smart. If there's any confusion on how that works, but it does, let me know. It just works every time, and I'm very happy. So now, is this a grass type? Yeah, I look in the very corner, and I see grass flying. I'm like, okay, Tropius, eat this. Eat this Ice Beam right now before you farm me down. So I am assuming he was hoping that I would not get to that Ice Beam, but fortunately I do, and then I'm able to farm the rest of the Tropius down. And I get a shield by mashing my... Now he goes for an overcharge. Wow, definitely costly. Huge mistake. I bet he knows he has done wrong. I don't have to say it. Very unfortunate. It happens to the best of us. I get greedy all the time. Now I know another foul play won't take me out, so I'm just going to stay in. Whatever, might as well. And then after the energy gets thrown, I'm going to switch out because I don't want to be farmed. And now I think Azumarill can get to a play rough, perhaps. Yeah, de-incentivize the farming. He's scared of the play rough. I'll just let it happen. It's all good. I know Deoxys is here and can more than handle this Umbreon with a shield. And that's just how it's gonna go. And we see a surrender. GG's. Next up against a rank 4. So we see Bastiodon. I am not equipped with my Hydro Pump, but I'm glad to see a switch out anyway. Now I go in Altaria, of course, because it's going to do so bad against Bastiodon. Don't shield this up. Don't let it farm. Now you would think things are okay. And she gets like weird undercharge bubble glitch, I'm assuming. So that's pretty sad. Or super smart. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Super smartly decides not to charge that up so Bastiodon can farm more. I didn't even think of that in the moment. That's a great play if that's what she did. That's an amazing choice. Now Deoxys is going to come and go for the full farm. Or maybe throw one move. I decide I'm going to learn from my previous mistakes, and you got to use these shields eventually or else bad things will transpire. I go for the move, and it goes unshielded. So now I don't have nearly as much energy as I could have. I really probably should have committed to farming. Yeah, because, okay, and there's Meganium. So unfortunately, Altaria is nice and dead. That's fun. We get a shield right here and force energy to be thrown, or else I would have gotten to my move first. This is fine, except it's not. It's really not, because now Azumarill's here. One Ice Beam I know wouldn't kill, but maybe. So this is going to get shielded, of course, but will the next one even kill? I'm not sure. I shield this. I feel like she might be able to get to another one before I'm able to get there. Yikes. This is going to come close to killing me, but it's not going to kill me. And now, if I can just bubble this down... No. Okay, the end. Yeah, if I could have just not died right there, gotten off my bubble, and then had an Ice Beam, I maybe could have won that. Maybe. But this is pitiful. This is awful. In this set, we only win 2 out of 5. Ugh! Terrible. I gotta pick it up. A final set of the day. It is morning time. Happy morning time. 5:52 a.m. Light in the game. Met by a freaking Ferrothorn! Met by a Ferrothorn. Did I call it Fortress before? I don't know. I do not know. So we catch a Power Whip, fortunately. I decide that would be the play instead of switching in Deoxys, but unfortunately here comes a Azumarill. So I'm not going to expend any shields on this Altaria. It's pretty useless. Deoxys is a big player right now because counter's going to... Okay, great. Play rough. I'm happy about it, but not too happy about it because I know now it's going to get to farm. But we get a lot of damage off, and now it's in Rock Slide range. Okay, but it has so much energy. Maybe, yeah, I just go with Azumarill because I know we need Deoxys for the Ferrothorn. And even though we are both play roughs, I decide might as well just send it in. I farm a little tiny bit before taking it out, and now I catch this. I figure might as well. It'll probably do less than Flash Cannon, so I'm not going to shield it up. But here comes Toxicroak, and that sucks. So maybe we should have shielded that Power Whip, so I would have been less inclined to shield whatever move this was, because I would have known that a Sludge Bomb probably wouldn't have taken me out. And if it was a Mud Bomb bait, that would have been great too. But unfortunately, we are forced to shield the bait, and then now we don't have Deoxys on that Ferrothorn. And it's all around bad, so I just go for the play rough. I take it out, but a Power Whip's going to kill me right here, and I know that. Even though we both have 2 shields, and Ice Beam wouldn't even come close after I would have gotten the shield, so I surrender. That is a GG. Okay, Azumarill mirror match. You already know how it goes. test for CMP if we both have play rough. Just be mashing that play rough, and it's looking like I don't have CMP. Ultra sad. What are we gonna do? JK, I'm prepared and I know what to do, and this is what we're gonna do. You already know I'm gonna shield this next play rough. Now, we are both not mashing that play rough, expecting perhaps a switch out on my part, but I stay in because you know what we're gonna do. We're gonna mind game. We're gonna get this shield. Manifest it. Yes, it gets shielded. Okay, great. We're ahead on energy. Nice and quick play rough right here. And there it goes. We're going to be able to eat whatever play rough comes my way, but then we're going to have to get to that ice beam. No farming allowed right here. Okay, but anticipates that and switches out. Probably should have saved that ice beam. Definitely should have not thrown that because I could have completely farmed with Altaria and not cared at all about these frenzy plants. But oh well. You live, you learn. I threw the ice beam, and that's some decision that I just have to live with. In comes the Zoomerl. I know it has energy. I'm not sure if it has enough, but I'd be mashing that Sky Attack, and luckily it doesn't go shielded. So here comes this thing. I know an Ice Punch won't take me out. And kind of anticipating bait, I was like, okay. But even if so, Ice Punch no kill. I'm able to get to my Sky Attack and switch out before a counter farms me down. I thought I could get to a play rough right there, but sadly I don't. I'm not worried at all. Deoxys got this handled. I wait out the switch clock just because if worse comes to worse, I could sack swap Altaria, but I highly doubt that will be anywhere close to an issue. Eat all of these. Just because might as well save shields for perhaps a boosted one that could come in the future, but not going for any power-up punches in this case, and we take the game. Final match of the day. Can we end it on a high note? Not looking great. Met by Deoxys. I don't love that, and I don't love to see it. So nothing else is really going to do necessarily better. I could switch my own Deoxys in, but whatever. I kind of bait a hydro pump. I'm trying to get a shield before switching. Oh, super lucky I do get it. So then I switch. And I decide not to shield his Thunderbolt just because, I don't know, could have been a bait. You never know. I planned on switching anyway. And now, does this thing have Psycho Boost and Thunderbolt? Because Rock Slide's probably the way to go. And in comes Altaria, just because he knows that it's going to do so bad against the Zoomerl. But I'm A-okay with this. Get off my Rock Slides, and I don't think he's going to be able to farm down. I think I'm going to get to a Rock Slide. Yes, okay. So very luckily, he decides not to throw energy, and then this smaller Rock Slide gets shielded. So I decide, let's just switch. Let's save Deoxys just in case we need him as a sack later on. And I'm going to be able to eat all of these, and then farm up a little bit. Oh, but we see a switch out. In comes Deoxys. And I get off my energy. I'm fine with that catch. Will I be able to farm down? Yes, I will. That's so rough. So here comes Altaria. Figure I'll just throw this before I can die. I have like no health, so I had to. Here comes Registeel. Good thing I saved Deoxys, but I didn't anticipate I would have literally no health. So this is kind of looking tight. I, of course, have my shield. Gonna, of course, use it on the first one. And get off the Sky Attack. Now, I know Sky Attack's more energy efficient, but how am I going to pull this out? Because another Sky Attack isn't going to kill, and I really don't think I'll be able to get to 2 before the second Flash Cannon comes. So I just have to hope a Dragon Pulse is enough, because there's no way I was going to get to 2 Sky Attacks. No regrets. Dragon Pulse does slightly more, and because of that, I'm able to take the win. So on this final set, I think we only go, only go 3 for 5. Not great. So overall today, subpar. We definitely were in the positive, but overall, I think 16 for 25. Down at these low ranks, it could definitely be better. I mean, I should definitely consider stepping up my game, doing better. Maybe battling all at once like this is not a super great idea because everyone who wants to get all their battles out of the way at the very beginning is probably rank 10 material. So it's basically just rank 10, but at rank 5, It's maybe not the smartest strat, but I was excited. I'm excited. I want to get out there and I want to do it. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully this is suspenseful and entertaining. How do you feel about the sped up post commentary rather than live? I don't know how to record live because I literally only use my phone. So that might be a scenario. But if that's something you want to see and that would be fun and entertaining, maybe I'll consider throwing in some live sets. Leave a comment, let me know. I was also I'm super intimidated by Twitch, but I was considering it. Shout out King of Charmanders on Twitter. He is so nice and seems super excited to help me out with anything technological, but I just don't know how things work. I am scared. But if there's interest, let me know. That would be something super fun, like a dream come true of mine. But I'm just scared and little. Anyway, thanks for watching. Today, overall subpar performance. Let me do better tomorrow, please, and thank you. I will see you then.